Hello everybody, today on Provost Park Pass, I'm going to show you the top 5 secrets about Disneyland Paris that even though locals don't know and most cast members don't know. And the number 1 secret in this video is probably my favorite secret I've ever done, ever, on our channel. It's that good. Alright, stay tuned guys, we're going to do the top 5 secrets here at Disneyland Paris. What? It's a really fun detail. Here on Main Street, they have this little billboard that says coffee, visit the coffee grinder. If you look at the coffee cup, periodically steam will come out of that coffee cup. All right, so for the number 5 thing that most people don't know about Disneyland Paris is this. French law is if you have a job that requires you to operate a heavy machinery, such as a train, a semi-truck, or like even a car, the employer is required to test you for sobriety at a minimum once a month, but they encourage you to do it daily. So, here at Disneyland Paris, anybody who works on the train, every morning, they'll randomly select one of the Disneyland Paris cast members. They'll have to do a sobriety test, blow in a little thing every morning. Also for the vehicles. Disney does it to do a fulfillment for that law and also for our safety. How cool is that? They're the only cast members that have to do that because they're the only ones operating heavy machinery. French law, you have to do that test. Here we are on the Main Street vehicle, going down Main Street here at Disneyland Paris. Again, because of French law, one of the Disneyland Paris cast members had to do a sobriety test this morning to operate these vehicles. Only one, randomly chosen, every morning. It's a fun little tidbit. It's very surreal. It's like you're in Disneyland, but it's different. They also have the police paddy wagon, the Main Street Police Department. I wanted to be the fire truck though, because that's what kind of reminds me more of Disneyland. And here's the train, guys. You'll notice that the seats are a little bit different. They're U-shaped, like a U. There you can see the seats a little better. See how it's shaped like a U? I think that's really cool. So, this morning, one of the Disneyland cast members who works at the railroad, one of them was randomly chosen to do sobriety tests. You never know who it's going to be. I just think that's really cool. They're fulfilling the French law. I love it. I mean, it's cool. Here's the inside of the train. I think it's very pretty. I love the little glass windows up there.
Mesdames et messieurs, attention au départ de Main Street Station. Pendant le trajet, veuillez rester assis et garder aisément.
I thought I'd show you some part of the train because I think it's fun.
Veuillez ne pas fumer. Merci. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now departing Main Street Station. For your safety, please stay seated while the train is moving, keeping your hands and arms inside the train. And no smoking, please. Mesdames et messieurs, nous sommes en route vers Frontierland. Quelques secondes, nous défilons dans cette merveille de la nature qui est le Grand Canyon. On écarte nos animaux le long de la voie. Ils ne sont pas habitués à la douleur de
It says Timber Lumber. Hi. All right, so I'm gonna get out here at Frontierland. I'm gonna meet my buddy Rob. We're gonna go have some barbecue here, and then I'll continue on with the secrets. You have to admit though, that train just looks so cool. I love it. And now we are in Frontierland. Somebody messaged me and said, hey Chris, I'm interested in about Disneyland Paris, but I'm worried about the language barrier because I only speak English. It's not a problem here. All the cast members pretty much all speak English, French, Spanish, German, everything. I've not had any problems at all with the language barrier. The signs are all written in English and French. It's easy. I mean, you won't have any problems at all. And if you are thinking about coming down here, I'll tell you the best way to do it. The best way to do it is you're gonna wanna call 1-855-GETAWAY and then tell them you wanna go to Disneyland Paris. They'll get you a whole package, your hotel and your tickets. But keep in mind, they can only do that over the phone. So you can't go and click the links down below to go to Disneyland Paris. If you wanna go to Disneyland Paris, you gotta call 1-855-GETAWAY and tell them that you were interested in going to Disneyland Paris, and they'll get you in contact with the right person. Seriously, it's how we do it. It's get the best rates you can. Like, literally the very best rates. All right, continuing on. The Cowboy Cookout Barbecue. Let's go meet Rob and see what he got. Oh, if you look over there, you can see there's Minnie. She's in her cowgirl outfit. Oh my gosh. I can't even handle that. Hey, here's Rob, my buddy, and look, you ordered me some barbecue. We got some barbecue. Look at this, looks good. And then this is called, I called it pecan pie, but Rob told me it's called pecan pie. Pecan?
Pecan pie.
Pecan. For the number 4 coolest thing about Disneyland Paris that you probably don't know, you gotta come back to Main Street and look at the railroad. Now, if you live in Paris or here in Europe, you probably know this one, but if you're American, you wouldn't know this one. So the cast member said, you guys show this. It's pretty cool. As you might know, Disneyland Paris, when it first opened, was called Euro Disney. And then they ended up changing the name to Disneyland Paris. But there are still some remnants of Euro Disney, particularly here on the railroads. Let me show you. If you look right there, you can see it. It says EDRR, Euro Disney Railroad. And then if you look above this, the clock says Euro Disneyland Railroad. And then over here, the ironwork also says ED, Euro Disney Railroad. Disney has tried to remove almost all the remembrance of it being called Euro Disney, except for a few places where they can't, such as right here in the railroad station, Euro Disney. EDRR. I just have to show one more thing. This is the entrance right here. We enter into Disneyland Paris. Right behind me is where the railroad is. You walk underneath the railroad. There comes a train, a beautiful train. You enter and go right under there to go to Disneyland. But right here, they have called the Plaza East Boutique. It's a store, and not a lot of people go in the store. It's right as you enter in, but really before you get in the park. But there's also a remnant of Euro Disney here in this store. As you go in the store, you're gonna look up, you're gonna see murals on this, painted murals. Right there. Fine food, expertly prepared. You move along. It says accommodations at the Grand Style. Moving along, looking, and look at the train. It says Euro Disney. Do you know what would make me really happy is if you subscribe to mine and my wife Amanda's channel. It would mean the world to us. It's something you guys can do. Just go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and that way you'll get notified whenever we're doing brand new videos. We're gonna be traveling all around doing all kinds of videos. And you guys, here's what I want you to do. Sometimes my wife Amanda, she's like, I think that people just want to see more Chris. I'm like, no, they want more Amanda. So can you guys do me a favor? Down in the comments down below, can you put more Amanda if we want to have Amanda host some of these videos? I think she should be hosting more of these videos because she's way better to look at. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. So yeah, absolutely, guys. Put down more Amanda down in the comments down below so we can have more Amanda. I think if we get enough, maybe we'll send Amanda here to Disneyland Paris and she can do a whole bunch of videos. And her videos would be amazing here in Disneyland Paris. We need to get her here. So put more Mandy down in the comments down below. For the number 3 most amazing thing here at Disneyland Paris, right outside the Phantom Manor, there are some bathrooms. If you go in the female bathroom, the tile is reminiscent of Sally Slater. You know, the girl who worked as the tightrope in the stretchy portrait in Disneyland? That haunted mansion. They don't have her here in this haunted mansion, but the tile work represents her skirt. Now, I can't go in the bathroom to show you that, but we do have a female cast member here who said that she'll go in and film that particular tile work so you can see it. Okay, did you know for the number 2 best secret here at Disneyland Paris, they have the Disneyland Castle here represented? What? They do, right here, it's right behind me. I'll show you. It's done through architectural magic. This building is right when you first walk into Disneyland Paris. It's the Main Street Transportation Company. Now, if you actually look at the skyline, that is representative of what? The Disneyland Castle. You're thinking, wait, what? I'll show you. It's awesome. You see that? It's a little weird here, but you see the castle there? That's the Disneyland Castle. See the tall spire? Well, look here, guys. There's the spire. There's the rampart right there. It's exactly the same. Over there, they got the rampart over there at the end. And then back over here, they have the rampart right over there at the end as well. This was done as an homage to the Disneyland Castle. They did the skyline to be exactly the same as the Disneyland Castle right here on the Main Street Transportation Company. What? Number 2 secret right there. Okay, for the number 1 secret here at Disneyland Paris, we're gonna go to the Pirates Caribbean. This is my favorite secret I've ever revealed, ever, on any of my videos. Plus, it's gonna show you what's the most important part of the Pirates Caribbean on all the different parks. It is awesome. Let's do this. All right, so what is this amazing secret? Well, it's the skull and crossbones. What? Yes, it means something. When you ride Pirates Caribbean, you're gonna go on the ride and attraction, and you're gonna see different characters wearing a hat that has a skull and crossbone on it. That is a main part of the attraction, one of the very most main parts of the attraction. So of course we're here in Disneyland Paris. Sometimes there's like a little bit of a language barrier. Every morning they have to send a cast member through the ride to check, make sure that everything is working perfectly. So what have they done? They put a little skull on these different characters that are wearing hats. If any of those animatronics that has a skull on their hat is not working, they will not open the ride for that day until it gets fixed. So I'm gonna show you all the main elements and all the hidden skulls here at Pirates Caribbean. So every morning, a cast member has to ride this ride with a checklist. And they're looking for these different skull and crossbones. And they check them off to make sure that it's working. If any one of them is not working, they will not open the ride until it is fixed. These are the main elements of Pirates Caribbean. And after watching this and learning a secret, I was like, oh my gosh. And it made me realize it's probably the same for all the different Disney parks around the world. All right, so let's pretend that we're cast member going through the very first time for that day, looking for the skulls, making sure those animatronics are working. All right, let's look for them. All right, the first one, the pirate right there. You see the skull on his hat. All right, the next one, you see the auctioneer, skull on his hat. By the way, red does not talk here in Disneyland Paris. The next one is this pirate right here. Look at his hat. You see a skull on his hat?
C'est moi qui ai la carte au trésor, moi et moi seul. Et je donnerai gros pour voir la tête du brave capitaine Jackson.
Next, we have the singing pirates. See the skull there in the hat? Then next, you have the pirate up there, the sock pirate, missing a sock. Notice again the skull on his hat. And at the very end of the ride, you see the skeleton there, and you notice on his hat there is a skull. Now, if you're wondering why at the very end of the ride, why is this one so important? The cast member told me because
If you know what's good for you.
it does the safety spiel. And if that's not working, then they don't want you to be on the ride without having the safety spiel at the end of the ride. Okay, so what have we learned? Those are the most important pirates with the skull and the hat. If any of those animatronics aren't working, they will not start the ride. Now here's some surprising things that I learned. Number one, you know the dog, the pirate's like, here dog. They're trying to get the bone. If that's not working, the ride will still go. That's not a major show element. What, can you believe that? Secondly, Barbossa and Captain Jack Sparrow, they don't have skulls on them. So I asked, like, why don't they? And they say, well, that's obvious. If those aren't working, then obviously the show's not gonna happen. But I noticed very, very closely to Captain Jack Sparrow, what do you see? There's a little skull by the bird, by his head. So maybe that counts. Now, you know something that nobody else knows. Even the Disneyland cast members who work here, they didn't know that. The way I found this out was there's a cast member who worked on this attraction for years and years. They told me this amazing secret. The main parts of Pirates Caribbean are all the pirates with skulls on their hats. What? Hey, and again, I just want to say a huge shout out and big thank you to the Disneyland Paris cast members. There are a lot of these secrets that they found were because of Disneyland cast members sharing that with me. I tried to do the research. When I pull up research on Disneyland Paris, a lot of it's done in French, and I don't read French, so it's harder for me to do the research for these types of videos. So thank you to the Disneyland Paris cast members for helping me find these cool facts to share with you guys. You might be asking yourself, well, why do they want to share them? Because they are so proud of their park here, and they want Americans to love their park as much as they do. And we should, because this place is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Love it, love it. If you're interested in coming, it's super easy. Just call 1-855-GETAWAY, 1-855-GETAWAY, and tell them you want to go to Disneyland Paris. They'll book your hotel and your tickets for you. They can't do it on links. You can't click the link down below. You actually have to call them, and they'll price things out for you. It is the best way to get the lowest price here to Disneyland Paris. All right, and for reals, Disneyland cast members, Disneyland Paris cast members, I love you guys. You are the very best. Thank you. That is the entrance to Disneyland Paris. Now I'm just gonna say this, guys. Thank you for watching this video, and I'm gonna do a stretch goal. This is something, this will be crazy, but we'll try it. If this video gets over 2,000 likes, that is the most we've probably ever gotten on any video. But if we can get over 2,000 likes, I will then immediately, we'll pack up Amanda, we'll send her to Disneyland Paris for a week, and she'll come and make a whole bunch of new videos about Disneyland Paris, about the food, because I can't really do the food. She'll do the food, she'll do more merchandise, she'll do a whole bunch of cool things here, and we'll send Amanda here to do some videos. So if you want to see that, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. But if we get 2,000, I'll do it. I don't know if we can do that. That's a lot. It's a huge ask, I get it. But this is gonna be a stretch goal. If we make it, bam, Amanda's coming out here.